It is a very difficult time of the year for both my wife and I. My wife is here today, kind of incognito, but nonetheless she is here. And it's been less than 2 years since we lost Dan, so we're still feeling the pain. But in less than 10 days, Dan's birthday is coming up, and in less than 4 weeks, the anniversary of his passing is coming up. Couple that with Father's Day, and it makes it for a very difficult day right now. But anyway, nonetheless, to try to brighten things up a little bit, one of the things that the Litchfield County BMX group started last year was naming a rider to give away a memorial trophy in Dan's name to. It's kind of called the most dedicated rider, but one of the things my son did, he loved BMX, and as a typical father, and I hear a lot of people doing it now, you'd be out behind the fence yelling pedal, pedal, pedal. Well, my son Dan, he did make the expert status eventually, but he used to get killer starts, absolutely killer starts, could beat anybody out of the gate, but by the time he got to the finish line, he was not always a front runner, and more likely than not, he was not a front runner. To my dismay, only to find out many, many years later, it was this disease that was sapping his energy. We never realized that. So he had no stamina, and he was just kind of running out of gas. But looking back as a dad, I'm so sorry now for all the times that I got on him, saying, why did you pedal? Why did you give up? You know, and he said, I'm tired. I have nothing left. Well, go to bed at night, you know, the typical thing. So things that I took for granted, I would never do again. But anyway, with that said, Dan, again, was not always a front runner, but he enjoyed the competition and being around BMX. The rider that I chose this year to give the award in honor of my son, I won't say he's in that same mode, but he hasn't always been a front runner. But he's always here. And here's a shirt that he gave me a number of years ago. It's a Hot Wheels shirt that he outgrew it. He autographed it for me. And it's been hanging in my basement since then. I want to hold it up when Wes Reel comes down here to claim his trophy. I want to see Wes Reel fit into that shirt. Come on down, Wes. Wes has been with us for just about 10 years now. And just a dedicated guy, one of the nicest guys in the world. And boy, has he gotten improved this year. And on fire. So Wes, I'm going to have Todd hold this up again. Do you remember that shirt? So you got to turn around so everybody gets Todd told me this morning he started here at about 7 years old. He's now 15 years old. Look at that. Yeah, that's a picture and a half.
Sorry, Dan. I didn't mean to say that, but you got awesome hair, man. No, okay. I'm glad.
Sorry about that. There we go. Got it. All right. So, Wes, with that said, I'm so happy to present to you a memorial trophy in my son's name to a very deserving rider. Thank you for everything you've done the last 10 years, just being you. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, how about Wes Reel receiving the Daniel K. Plastic Memorial Trophy. I wouldn't mind saying a word about Wes Reel. My son actually races in the new class for Wes, and I've been telling him for a couple of years, I'm like, man, wait till Wes Reel moves up to your class, dude, because your guys are going to be in a world of hurt. And everybody in that 15X class, I guarantee you, they've been dreading his move up to the expert class, and now he's there, and he puts on a great show and pushes all the rest of the 15X riders. Some of them which have been the experts for a long time. Chris Panullo knows all about it. Zach O'Neill, who's in attendance today. All these 15X riders absolutely know who Wes Reel is, and I got to say, one of the cleanest riders I've ever seen, and he always does a great job. So, you boys in the 15X class, good luck with Wes today. I have a feeling he's going to be on fire. That being said, at this time, can I please everybody rise for the playing of our national anthem?